Good evening. It was a beautiful autumn morning outside the bed and breakfast. Gertrude had the window cracked, open to breathe in the crisp air, the last before it would get too cold for open windows, and was reading her favorite book. It was called Heart Sword, and it was the only book she brought with her to the bed and breakfast. It's a schlocky fantasy adventure about a princess forced to disguise herself as a man in order to defeat an evil emperor. If you ask Gertrude, she'd dismiss it as trashy garbage, but the dog eared yellowed pages suggested otherwise.
Sal was perched in one of the massive armchairs, lazily glancing through the astrology section of the newspaper. Hey, Gertrude, what sign are you?
Oh, I'm a Virgo. My birthday's the 15th. Gertrude was barely paying attention, her nose deep in her book.
Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. It can be difficult and nerve wracking to navigate unfamiliar environments. Sometimes the world is big and scary, and you just need a change. Don't be afraid. There will be people who care for you wherever you go, and a family's love is never far from your heart. I believe in you. He stared down at the paper before spotting the date in the corner, September 15th, as always, of course. But Sal looked up and made sudden eye contact with Amelie before pulling the maid into the hall. Amelie, it's the 15th.
Amelie cocked her head. Sal, it's always the 15th. What makes this occasion different?
We forgot Gertrude's birthday.
Welcome, friends, to episode 1 of Room for Everyone, Yazebas Bed and Breakfast actual play. I'm Natalie from Charm Person Games, and tonight I will be your concierge. And in addition, I'll be playing Gertrude, a masked teenage runaway who uses she, her pronouns.
Uh, I am Joel. I use they, them pronouns. But I'm going to be playing Sal, an aspiring musician who uses he, him pronouns.
Hi everyone, I'm Leslie. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Amelie, a workaholic robot housekeeper who uses they, them pronouns.
And tonight we have two very special guests staying with us at the B&B. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Wes Franks. I am the founder and creative director of Carrion Studios. I use he, they pronouns. And for this evening, I will be playing Edmund Wakeman, a morose author haunted by the ghosts of the past who uses he, him pronouns.
Hey guys, I'm Vin Vox, and I'll be playing the Jackiern, an enormous beast in the form of a bird who uses its pronouns.
Okay. So Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is split into separate chapters that each use their own rules. Tonight we're playing Chapter 1, A Birthday for Gertrude. So before the chapter started, all the cast conspired where they were going to set up Gertrude's birthday party from a list of rooms in the B&B. Sal, Amelie, Edmund, and the Jeckerin are going to be working to sneakily figure out what Gertrude wants for her birthday. and also make a cake. They can't start the party until the cake is ready. As Gertrude gets more and more suspicious, she'll be able to tick up a track, and when she fills it, she can make a guess as to where the party is being held and crash her own party. You'll hear us talking about coins and some of the other mechanics in this chapter. We'll explain that as we go. But if you'd like to follow along at home, you can pick up the Yazebas Bed and Breakfast Ash Can, a small preview of the game, available right now on itch for absolutely free. I've just shared the link in chat, so go ahead and pick that up. There is also a link there where you can sign up for more information about the crowdfunding campaign that is coming out for this game. So, with that being said, I think Gertrude is still sitting by the window, still reading. I don't think she has picked up on anything going on with Sal and Amelie. Where is Edmund on this beautiful fall day in the bed and breakfast?
Edmund is despairing in his room, which is dreadfully located in the darkest corner that is shrouded by the tallest trees with the most leaf cover. There seems to be just enough overcast that goes over his corner of the bed and breakfast. The floorboards creak. The creaks change, so he can never get used to where the creaks come from. The walls moan a bit. The wallpaper is peeling, but there are books, a splendid amount of books that he has unpacked from his suitcase and spread across the room. He sits at a desk, and there is a stack of paper, an ink pen and quill, and a title to his newest book that is in the Maven Bride series, Abandoned at the Altar. And that's all that's there. Just the title, and by Edmund Wakeman. And he sits and he stares and he massages his temples as he's trying to motivate words to appear on the page.
I think it would be fun if you heard a little commotion outside your room and you hear Sal and Amelie like back and forth being like, it's the 15th, it's Gertrude's birthday. And you heard this discussion interrupting you from your writing.
You're going to see Edmund scratchily push the chair back from the desk as there's just a screech from the wood on wood, and stand up and sullenly move over to the door and creak it open and stick his neck out and say, "Excuse me, you two. I couldn't help but notice you were speaking outside of my chambers."
Shh. Today's the 15th.
Yes, I have it is the 15th. I have a deadline due for my book today, and I need to write, and so I ask that you do not have your, what is this, a meeting of the minds?
We're going to have a birthday party.
Yes.
Whose birthday is it?
Gertrude.
Which one is Gertrude? Is that the little froggy fellow with the bucket hat? No. Okay, is it the woman that wears the furs and smokes often?
No.
Is it the one that is a giant bird?
No.
Is it the one that dresses with an impeccable sense of style but wears a mask mysteriously?
Yes.
No.
Got it in one.
I mean, yes.
Indeed. I typically am not a maker of deals, though some of my compatriots, and you see Edmund dramatically look over his shoulder at a shadow in the corner where you see some of the papers have kicked up and a little wisp has moved away from the corner. And he goes, "If you promise to keep it down afterwards, then I might be able to assist you in your endeavor of a birthday party.
Thank you.
Deal.
He extends his hand and shakes Sal's hand. And then he steeples his fingers and he goes, "Let me collect some things I might need. I shall meet you in a, what seems like an appropriate place to meet somebody, but to be subtle about such things."
A basement?
A basement. Eerie, creepy, moist, damp, perfect for inspiration.
The basement's
take it
actually pretty
back.
impeccable. The basement's actually pretty impeccable. I keep it pretty clean. There's a
Second
dehumidifier
place,
down
it shall
there.
do. Ooh, even better. I shall grab my things. I will meet you there. Toot sweet. And the door slowly closes.
Where is I think Gertrude is still just sitting, reading, oblivious. What is the Jekkarin doing to cause a problem?
How can I cause a problem when I'm too busy laughing? I feel like the Jackie-Urn is like on top of the bed and breakfast, like a giant weather vane, just feeling the wind go through its feathers and just waiting for that moment. And I think the commotion is what stirs it out of its like potential plotting. And it just like instead of moving its body, it cranes its neck inwards towards the closest window to see what's going on.
And I think that might be the window Gertrude is at, reading. She's like, "Ah, who are you?
Hello, girl.
Hello, you?
You can read.
I can. Can you read?
I didn't know beings could be literate like you." It just like cocks its head.
Yeah, I read a lot actually. You're a giant crow.
Very
I guess I should be
astute
used to that.
observation.
I should be used to that by now.
You should
Hi,
be.
did you need something? Are you a guest? I can go see if Parrish has some food ready.
Guest, ghost, haunting visage. I am one of those things. What are you reading or pretending to read?
I wasn't pretending to read. I was actually reading. It's called a heart sword. It's kind of schlocky and it's just kind of a trashy novel.
Lots of things pretend. It's okay to pretend.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a pretend book. It's a fantasy. Yeah.
Fantasy, the most uninteresting of genres, I suppose. My escape. And there's plenty of exciting things to see into the world, and he just like cocks his head somewhere else.
Yeah, that's how I ended up here, I guess. What's your name?
I have no name. What is a name?
What can I call you?
Don't.
Okay. I guess I won't then. I'm gonna go tell Sal that you're here. He's the porter. He should probably know.
And with that, his head just goes right back up.
Gertrude's gonna go like running down the hall. Sal? Sal?
The model will be there in a second. I'm going to wait for a skip of seconds and then go around the corner like, hey, there you are.
Hey.
How are you doing?
There's a giant crow without a name on the roof of the bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Should we do something about it?
Uh, probably. Um, but it's a little scary, so we just kind of just turn a blind eye to it. Really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I can do that.
Mm-hmm. It's what I do.
Yeah. Um,
How's your book? How's it? How's it? How's it? This good book?
it's garbage. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but and I think she like clutches the book like close to her though when she says it's garbage. Like, it very clearly isn't.
Yeah, Sal's gonna try to slyly like look back down the hall to see if the coast is clear for things, and then he's like, "Well, I I have work to do."
Oh,
So
right. Yeah.
yeah.
What does the night porter do?
Oh, so many things. Like I would tell you, but I have so much work that I can't physically just stand here and tell you about it.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go
Okay.
do work stuff. And he's just gonna walk away.
I think she's getting a hint what's up, so I'm gonna tick my first track and take a chaos coin.
Sure.
So I am ticking the you are all being very suspicious track. So every time someone lies to her, Gertrude can tick this track, and when the track fills up, she makes a guess as to where the party's being prepared.
I think at that point, Sal's just gonna probably do like a roundabout, trying to avoid Gertrude round to get to the basement. And he's just gonna stand watch and wait for the others just to
Cool.
See.
Edmund is going to leave his room, and when he's opening the door, you hear him say, "No, please, don't put those things down. If you have to behave if you want to come. If you want to be involved in the shenanigans." Hello, morose seeming young lady. Looks at Gertrude.
Hi, you're Edmund, right? In room 6.
Good evening. My name is Edmund Wakeman. I am the inhabitor of room 6 and a very, very popular and well-known horror fiction and detective series author. Perhaps you might have heard of me, maybe the Nightlight Anthology, or The Door in the Hill, or the Maven Bride series.
No, I don't really like horror.
Don't really like horror?
No, I'm more fantasy, sci-fi.
Fantasy and sci-fi. You see his eye twitch a little bit. The cosmos and beyond. Indeed. There's some overlap, mayhaps. And you see a couple of spirits kind of swirl around him. Pardon me. This is Malcolm. This is Jennifer and Tim.
Tim.
They are
Hi.
associates of mine. The spirits kind of wave.
Makes sense. So what's going on? It seems like you're moving a lot of things around.
Well, I have been trying to find inspiration for my next novel. And I will say, the room is just not doing it for me. So I was thinking I might go somewhere else, just try to wander about, see what really speaks to me. Maybe go brood in the basement for a bit.
Right. Right. I think you see Gertrude say, "You're going to the basement. We have ghosts in the basement." I rolled a failure, so I'm going to assume the worst of what's going on. Is our basement haunted?
Now, Tim was telling me something about there being another spirit in the basement, and I said, Tim, this place is way too kitsch to be haunted, but there might be a way that there is a spook or a specter or a will-o'-the-wisp somewhere in the basement. But do not worry, Gertrude. You must go back to your page turning, and I shall deal with the specters in the halls. Jennifer will help as well. Jennifer is a medium of sorts, or was. Stop that. Put that down.
Do you want me to help? I've seen Ghostbusters.
Oh no. Please. You have much more, and you're going to see him like kind of gesture at the book and kind of open it delicately and take notice that there is no bookmark in Gertrude's book. And I am going to take my first chaos coin and take note that I might just have an idea for a gift for Gertrude.
Okay.
But like open it and say, you go back to your realms of fantasy and sci-fi, and I shall deal with those below.
Okay.
Goodbye. And you're and he's just gonna seemingly just like talking as you see the spirits like start knocking over candles and like, put that back, please stop. Oh my, I can never take you anywhere.
Amelie was standing there the whole time silently, and is now falling behind him and picking up every single candle that the ghosts knock, picking up everything that the ghosts knock over. But they were just standing there silently, probably dusting an end table.
Bye, Amelie.
Hello, Gertrude.
Hi.
How are you today?
There's a giant scary crow on the roof, and apparently we have ghosts in our basement. So
I just cleaned the basement. I don't think there's ghosts down there.
Edmund just told me there was.
I don't know what ghosts are. There's no dust, though.
Ghosts are?
I don't know what ghosts are.
I'm gonna roll to take a track. Nope. I get to do a whoopsie. You know what? Fine. If you don't want to tell me about ghosts, you think I can't handle it, I see how it is. I'm gonna go up on the roof and talk to that crow.
Okay. I just don't. I cleaned the basement. I didn't see ghosts, but I might not register ghosts. I registered dust mostly. And cobwebs.
Okay.
And improper humidity controls. Have fun with the crow.
Okay.
And then
Sal doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say Amelie will shuffle away probably and make their way to the basement.
Okay.
So I've never been in a basement in real life, but from what I understand, they have little flappy windows that lead to the outside, right? They're like, so Sal's gonna open one of those and just be like, "Hey, bird," trying to like scream, whisper. It's just not being very subtle about it.
Of course, the Jackiern is kind of like twitching from side to side, looking for the source of the noise.
Out of the window, just just a little arm stick out and wave.
And it drops just a healthy thud to the earth.
Hi. Listen. Come here.
Just a little dance forward.
Today's the 15th.
Why is that important?
It's Gertrude's birthday.
What is a Gertrude?
That's a good question, actually. I don't fully know. Just lady, that book reading over in the other room.
Oh, the thing that pretends to be literate. Yes, I just encountered a Gertrude.
That's yes. I don't know. Some years ago, she was, and he just kind of pauses to try to find the proper terminology for the giant bird creature that lives on the ceiling, and it just goes, hatched, and that was today years ago.
I normally don't disclose what I am, but I was never born a bird.
Me neither, really.
We have so much in common.
Right? We're gonna throw Gertrude a birthday party, which is like a celebration of existence.
I understand what a birthday.
Okay.
Why?
Cool.
Why is this important to me?
I mean, you could, I don't know, run like interference or something. It's not like it's, I don't know, just figured I'd let you know.
If I get you to stop talking, this awkward thing that you were doing with, I assume a mouth is somewhere in this area.
Yes.
I will help intercede.
I can give it the best try on the shutting up
You are
part.
failing. You are failing right now.
Well,
you're failing tremendously.
That is, I'm just gonna think I'm gonna go over there then. Thank you. It's just gonna walk to the door and just peek out, see if anyone else is coming.
And the Jackiern just goes back to the roof, just a big old flap into the air.
You hear Edmund creaking down the footsteps and going, if you were so insistent on bringing these things, then I guess I can't stop you. And is going to, I'm going to attempt to get a tick on my track for the party, or on the party for the prayer for the party, and suggesting that the ghosts have gathered things on our way down, including candles from the hall and like drapes, curtains, things, decorations, so to speak.
You can flip your chaos coin.
That is an even.
Okay.
So that is one track that has been ticked.
You get to take another coin.
Fantastic. I love coins. This is great. And I will go ahead and tick that. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. And you see Edmund like coming down, and you see there are some of the ghosts, they're starting to take a more corporeal form. Some of them have candles in their arms. They don't know how many. And then you see there's one that has drapes over it that almost makes it look like a sheet ghost. But it's just like different drapes and ribbons on it, and goes, can you just find a place to stand and just leave me alone? Hello, Sal, was it?
Hi. Hello. I can just go if you want me to. You don't have to be rude.
No. You are the birthday planner. And
oh no.
These are my associates. This is Jennifer and Tim and oh dear. Elliot has come along, it seems. I didn't think Elliot had come along on this trip, but apparently Elliot just invites themselves wherever they want to. They've all come here, but these are associates of mine, and they have decided they are going to help put that down. They have decided they're going to help plan for the birthday celebrations.
Right. Okay. I don't actually know if Sal is able to see the ghosts, but I find it really funny if he can't. So in my mind, he's just like, right. Okay. Well, let's go inside before.
Yes. Before the Gertrude has discovered our ploy. And you'll see him. I imagine Edmund is very much like dressed like the villain from Meet the Robinsons almost, except a little bit more cozier. But very, very long of leg and limb. And just creeps over, and you can see the ghosts float behind. Follows Sal.
Amelie appears behind them and does not say a word and just follows behind Edmund.
Jesus. Come in.
I'm coming. We're gonna have to put all those things back and probably mend them.
Well, we can use those for the party, actually. That's the thing. Just gonna close the door behind Amelie.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna have a conversation about where things are gonna happen.
Yes. Is there anybody else that is going to be joining us in this planning and execution of a day of birth?
The Big Bird.
Big Bird. Wow,
That's
you
right.
have a budget for that? I didn't know that he was going to be making his way here.
Oh, no, not that one. No, the one on the roof.
Oh, the omen that dwells upon the hill, and the house that lives upon the hill.
It's an omen. I thought it was just a bird.
Birds can be omens in different cultures. You see that. That is beside the point.
I don't think it's actually a bird, though. I think it's like some eldritch being, maybe. I mentioned hatching, and they said there were always a bird. Oh, I guess that implies that they are a bird now. Huh.
Did they say what they were before they were a bird?
No.
Oh.
They told me to shut up. I failed.
They sound great.
You're going to see Edmund walk over to one of those flap open windows and peer his neck out strangely and look up and go, psst, psst, pardon me, Corvus Corax.
The Jackie just cranes its neck down again. Why do you sacks of meat keep bothering me?
I'm actually not meat.
One of us is not meat, but that is a very good line. I might credit you on it. Why are these sacks of meat bothering me? Oh, sorry, pardon me. We require your audience, oh great and mighty omen of doom and despair, transporter of spirits and souls. There is a birthday upon us, and the dear lass that is having it doesn't need to know. So if you could join us down for the planning phase of this, we would be ever so excited and grateful.
We could use all the help we could get.
That was very concise, and I appreciate that. And it manages to push itself into the room, kind of like if a cat can get his head through a thing, it can push its whole body through. We're applying that physiology to this bird monster. Cozy.
My goodness, you have quite the wingspan upon thee.
Can I
My
please get the details as fast as possible?
We need to have a birthday party for Gertrude. It's Gertrude's birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate your conciseness.
I'm good at that.
Is that all? Is that everything required of me, all the information? Because I am getting very perturbed.
I do not know what a birthday party entails.
Well, we've already incorporated some things of that. Yes, Sal, you know what a birthday party entails. I saw you you can't hide behind that dusty bag of fertilizer for too long.
At the sound of it being dusty, Amelie immediately goes over and tries to clean it.
Sal's just quiet in the corner, trying to not bother the giant fur creature just squeeze itself through a tiny window. So it's just like,
Well, I have already begun formulating an idea for a gift for Gertrude. It is very important. Birthdays should have gifts, tokens of appreciation for someone. Maybe a bag or monetary gains, a gift card or two, or perhaps a book from a certain series. Maybe, and you see him pull from his cardigan a box set of the Maven Bride series, and then go, "Oh, how did that get there?" And then put it back in, and go. But I have already begun preparations on my end. I believe I have gathered some, and points to the ghosts that are floating around, and they're probably messing with a weed whacker or something. I have gathered candles and some other adornments, decorations.
Oh, are decorations important for a birthday party?
The most important one might say, well, not the most important, because there is decorations, you need a venue, you need a guest list, you need to see if there might be a valet for the said guest list. Are people bringing their cars to this event? Who knows? Is there parking? Are you going to have to pay for parking? Indeed. A cake?
We need a cake?
The cake
Those
is
are
the most
standard.
important part. Yes. The bird creature. No, you know, I knew you knew just by looking at you. You are menacing yet insightful.
Thank you. So, a cake, a place. I don't see where I fit into any of this.
Why, are you not a guest at this wonderful B&B?
I might be.
So you are a guest at the birthday party. They go hand in hand, so to speak.
I'm overjoyed. Thrilled even.
How about this? We make a little deal, you and I.
Go on.
You participate in today's festivities, and I shall write a novel so great, so terrifying, that none shall want to bother you when they see you. They shall run in terror, flee. Oh no! Do not descend upon me, giant corvid! They shall say, or something like that. It might be improv.
My illustrious history already does that, so let's make it a memoir.
A memoir. I have been known to ghostwrite one or two of those.
Only one or two?
Yeah. I am more known for horror fiction and mystery detective novels, but a memoir ghostwriting comes in the time when you're cutting your teeth as a young writer. Do we have a deal?
Author, poet, what say you? Please, I ask for peace. You can be my ghostwriter, or I turn you into a ghost who writes.
I shall ghostwrite as well as anyone else because I do not wish to be. Tim, put down that dreadful weed whacker. I do not want to join one of them, that dreadful chorus.
Might be fun.
We have an accord, and we have a band of birthday planners, it would seem.
I believe so.
Yippee.
Where shall we put on this event?
I think with that, you guys have discussed it off chat, and I think we should keep it a secret from the audience. I think Gertrude is just kind of pacing in the basement hallway, like trying to make sure that when the door opens, she looks natural walking by, like, oh, hi, didn't see you there. But so whenever you guys split and go out the whoever comes out the basement door, that'll be who Gertrude talks to first. So who's coming out the basement door?
I'm gonna try to push my form through the window, but it doesn't work. So I'll just I Winnie the Pooh for a little bit, and then I just give up, and then I go, and I'm like, okay, everyone, stay here. Just a couple of just wait a couple minutes so it's natural, and then we can start the plan. Also, sorry, I know you said not to speak, but I couldn't say anything if I didn't speak. And then Sal's gonna head out the door.
Oh, hey, Sal.
Huh?
How's it going?
It's going that way, and that it's me that is going.
Why don't I help you?
Oh, sure.
You said being a night porter was really busy.
It
and
is.
You know, I just sleep on top of the laundry machine, and I don't really have a job here. But you know, you guys have given me a place to stay, and I haven't even met Yazeba yet. So like,
That's
maybe
fair.
I could like help out, and that would be helpful. So like, do I need to like move luggage to people's rooms?
That's something that I do sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like recommend restaurants to people.
You know what? That's a
I
pretty good one.
still don't know what a porter is.
Well, I am a porter, so you technically do know what it is because it's me. Come with me. I'll show you.
You use that foot bath a lot. Is that part of being a porter?
I'm sorry, what now?
The foot bath that you put your feet in, and it like does the hot water and the massagey thing.
Sure.
Yeah, that look. I mean, it looks nice. So
it's comfortable.
Okay.
Come with me. I'll show you over there.
Okay.
What is the thing that I do?
Cool.
And I try to lead her to like the lobby to where the main desk is.
Yeah. And that was me doing the whoopsie take on more than I can carry.
Gotcha. Yeah, Sal is gonna just be like, so letters need to be delivered to rooms, packages need to be delivered to rooms, and there's just like piles and piles of old things that Sal has slowly over the time he's been working here pretend giving everybody, but it just keeps piling on, and like all of this needs to go. Whenever anyone knocks on the door, you gotta open it. And then like there's like a lot. You gotta give everybody's like dirty laundry. If they don't want to do it themselves, you gotta be the one to like grab it. That's why sometimes I bother you when you're sleeping. I apologize. This is something I gotta do. And then like if people call, I have to answer. Right. Which it's weird, but I do it. I don't like talking to people, obviously. Like, you know, I don't talk a lot, but I have to.
So you're like the night porter. Do we have a day porter?
Sure.
Who's the day porter?
Oh, well,
Is it that pile of slime I've seen walking around sometimes?
Yeah.
I think they said their name is Muckleby.
Mm-hmm. Muckleby, good old Muckleby.
Okay.
But if you want, you can just grab these packages and just take them up to the room. They're all tagged.
Okay.
It has all the rooms, and just help me out with that. I'll just be here. I'll be working on other. This is so much work. I'll just be here working.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start bringing the stuff to the rooms. These packages look like they've been here for a while.
No, it's just we can't trust the mail service. They don't take care of anything. It's like I'll just throw it on the ground.
But yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about the age thing.
Okay.
It's just
okay.
They take forever to arrive too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Mhm. Cool.
All right. Thanks, Sal.
Of course. Anytime. As soon as Gertrude's out of the way, I'm gonna book it to the kitchen.
And Paris has taken the day off today, so we don't have a Parish, but
yes,
so the kitchen is empty and quiet.
Oh man, I've never cooked a thing in my life. All right, what do we need for a cake? And I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna gather ingredients that I think could go for a cake. I don't know if that counts as stacking.
Okay. Yeah.
A track. So I'm just gonna do that just to get that rolling. Here. I can't. Can I? I can't mark it on the thing, but a cake for Gertrude on the thing.
Oh, it's in. Are you on the script page?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I might not have made it an editing link. Hold on just a moment.
That's the
my
script
fault.
we don't have
I'm
edit
sorry.
access.
Yeah. Give me just-
Meanwhile, Sal's just gonna grab like, flour because he thinks that's part of it, and then eggs, which is weird because there's like a big bird creature that is maybe gonna partake of the egg cake, and then like maybe some fruits and like a cucumber and just like I don't know, corn. It's just at this point he's just gathering like fucking whatever he sees in the kitchen, just putting it all in like the middle of the, just putting it out there and just being like, I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm gonna just take a chaos coin just to pretend that that's the first step towards making a cake.
Okay.
I think Amelie waits their 5 minutes and then leaves and then starts looking around the dining room for things to use as decoration, but then also cleans the entire time.
Yeah.
But ends up taking like a few odds and ends from the dining room, like the table runner, because that makes sense to them. So I am also going to take mark a track and take my first chaos coin.
I think Gertrude comes in the room at this point and has a big stack of packages, and it's like, oh, hey, Amelie.
Yes, Gertrude?
What's going on? Everyone is kind of doing stuff.
I'm always doing stuff. My job is to clean the B&B.
Yeah, but like Sal is doing stuff, and Sal usually doesn't do stuff.
Maybe Sal is inspired today? The weather is nice.
The weather is nice.
I've heard that the weather can be inspirational. Do you like the weather?
I do like the weather, yeah. You do a really good job keeping the B&B clean, by the way. It's like really nice.
Thank you. I do my
I'm
best.
doing my bingo. Give a someone a genuinely sweet compliment. And I'm going to give you 4 chaos coins.
Oh, thank you. That's so exciting. Cool. So since I took,
Yeah, you have 5 now. You
I
can
have
just tick
5
off a
now.
track.
I can just tick off a
Yeah.
track.
Yeah. Do you know what the Jekarin is? There's a few packages for something named the Jekarin.
The what?
The Jekarin.
I think they stand there for a second and like their eyes like blink as though they're processing. And I think they stand there for like at least a minute. And they go, "Oh. That is the crow. That is the corvid that was on the roof that you mentioned."
It said it didn't have a name. I guess the Jekarin isn't really a name. It's more of a title. I should have asked it as title. Okay.
That makes sense to me.
You don't have a title, do you?
No.
Okay.
Just my name.
Thank you for keeping everything clean.
You're very welcome. If you need something cleaned, you know to ask me.
Yep.
Have a good day, Gertrude.
Yeah. I am having a good day. Thanks.
Good. Then yeah, Amelie will shuffle off with holding like the table runner and a bunch of other knickknacks. Also, I'm gonna spend my. No, I'm not gonna spend my chaos coins yet. That feels very fast. I was gonna try and tick the tracker for the birthday present. That's why Amelie asked about the weather. So I flip my coins. Is that what happens?
So if you have 5 coins, you can just trade them in immediately to get rid of it and then have no coins.
Oh yeah, that's more advantageous. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Yep. That's what Amelie will do.
Yeah. Gertrude is going to wander around looking for the Jekarin. What is everyone else doing?
You are going to see Edmund Wakeman creeping with more, like creeping out of a room. We don't see what room it is, but like looking around either way, closing the door and then realizing he's about to close it on one of the ghosts and goes, "Oh, fine. And is going to close the door, and then almost trip over a bunch of luggage that is sitting there, and is going to look at the luggage and go, "Curse you, carrier of clothes." One moment. And is going to take a notice at one of the luggage tags that is hanging off of it. And I would like to flip my chaos coins to see if I can get another tick on my gift for Gertrude track. I am going to take a chaos coin, and they are all evens, and I am going to take my ball and go home. I was not expecting that. Okay. So yeah, we're doing evens and odds for heads or tails. But yeah, I am going to mark a tick off my, and as you just see a finger with a couple of creepy knuckles go and unclasp one of the luggage tags and then pluck it off of the luggage, and then it comes out of frame. It goes out of frame. And Edmund is just going to giggle to himself as he goes and adds it to his cardigan and makes his way down the hall.
The Jekarin? The Jekarin?
Yes.
Hi. Am I supposed to bow to Jekarins? And Gertrude is gonna like awkwardly like curtsy holding a bunch of packages.
Finally, some respect around here.
I have a bunch of packages for you. It seems like a lot of people were trying to get you things.
Of course they would. And like very slowly, it takes a talon and like carves into one of the packages in Gertrude's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Kind of takes a talon and like loops and pulls up some fabric. Maybe it may have been maybe a coat, maybe some clothes, but they're like long gone and moth eaten.
Uh-huh.
A shame.
That looks like it was pretty once.
Weren't we all? And then he just takes all of them in its claws. Not taking the care. Now they're all old, and it tries to hobble away with like loose hand, package hand,
Yep.
claw, whatever. It's like an angry parrot.
I can help you if you need it.
No, thank you. Just
Okay. I'm the day porter in training.
How can you port when you can't read?
I can read.
I found that very hard to believe.
I can prove it to you.
I don't need proof for the truth. And it keeps going. This waddle turns the corner.
Okay.
Edmund is going to turn a corner and go, where is that porter? Porter. Sal? Porter? Porter? Sal? Which one? Oh! Gertrude?
Oh, hi. I'm the day porter in training. Maybe I can help.
You're the day porter in training. There was nothing in the pamphlet about there being a day and night porter in training. Or
Well,
is the night porter training?
I just started today.
It's your first day. This is very big for you. You're reading, and then you.
Why does everyone think I can't read?
Oh no! I go no! Please, young lady, do not fret. I do believe you can read. You had a book in front of you. I'm assuming you know how to read. But you got a job. That's very important. You have joined the workforce. Now, the crushing weight of life and its many affectations and problems will fall upon your shoulders. And you shall understand, truly, that things will leave. Just when you think that they're there for you. Just like my Elaine. Anyways, enough about me. How was your day going? How was porting?
You look at Gertrude, and even though she's in a mask, you can see that she is just like gone pale and sullen. And she's like, maybe I shouldn't start a job.
Oh, no. It is very important because you have to be able to buy things like books. You want to buy more books, don't you? Can't buy books unless you go to a lending library. I do enjoy lending libraries.
Yeah.
Less choice with lending libraries, though. But you are the day porter. I require assistance.
Oh, what can I port for you?
Well, I need chairs sent from one room to another.
Okay.
Is that something you can port for me?
Why do you need them sent from one room to another? Say as I take a chaos coin.
Mm-hmm. Well, it would seem that my ghostly acquaintances would like to sit in on with my brooding. And they get very uncomfortable just floating all day. So they would like for some place to rest themselves. So I would just need to require chairs from one place to another.
Right. Okay. Where am I bringing the chairs?
You can just drop them off in the foyer, and I shall take care of the rest.
Okay. I'll go do that.
I believe you require a tip, correct, for reporting? And you're going to see
Yes.
you're going to see him bring out a money purse and then just slowly unzip it and then open it up and go, I believe, and a moth kind of flies out and goes, I believe there's something in here. There is. Do you enjoy bubblegum?
I yes.
There you are. One bubble gum for you. Thank you for your porting. And is going to pat the top of the head and go, you're doing such a wonderful job. And is going to creepily turn and sashay down the hall.
Yeah, fine. And Gertrude will stick the bubble gum in her pocket and go start getting chairs.
And I would like to roll my
Okay.
coins. I would like to toss my coins. I have 3 of them. They are not all evens for that time.
Okay.
So whoopsie is going to commence. So for this, a party, let's do a party foul. As you see Edmund walking down and going, why does people don't think that she can read? She's clearly reading. And then you're going to see the camera like hard fixate on Gertrude's like back pocket where the book is sticking out. And there's a bookmark there in the book already. And he's going to go, no, you fool. You've been vexed by your own hubris. Dreadful idea. A bookmark, and is going to like lean on the wall dramatically and go, whoa, no, not a bookmark. Gertrude is joining the workforce. Gertrude will need something to help with the workforce. You know what I shall do? Instead of a bookmark, I am going to get Gertrude a wallet. Gertrude can contain a lot of fine things in a wallet, like her identification and business cards. Yes, everyone needs a place to put business cards. Right away, a wallet. That is what she needs. And you see one of the ghosts just, as you see the bookmark just like fly, that he was working on just like falls out of his hands. And you see one of the ghosts pick it up. And yeah, he's going to walk off down. I'll take another chaos coin. Perfect.
I think that during this time, Sal has been in the kitchen, rummaging through to find a cake making tutorial, which is what he calls cooking books. But as soon as he doesn't find one there, because why would a cook need a recipe? Because they already know whatever. He's gonna run across the hall. Well, he's gonna start running and then slow down because it's too much effort and end up looking for books elsewhere. See if he finds anything there. And in the meantime, he's gonna go by his room and gather some paper and a little bit of a pen. And I'm gonna roll because that's gonna be for the birthday gift, which is I just have one.
Yep.
That was a 6. That's even.
Yep. So you succeeded.
Hell yeah! All right, so I'm just gonna take that real quick. I'm just gonna. And then once he gets his stuff, he's gonna continue on. Do we? I don't know. I don't remember if we have a library. If we do, we'll probably go there. And we'll book. It's not just. He's gonna look for books on cake building because he doesn't know how to do the building of kicks.
I think we can get a bigger library is actually an unlockable thing later, but I assume we have a small library.
Then I'll go there. Yeah.
At least to study a book nook of some sort.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Amelie, I think if you're still in the kitchen or anyone's still in the kitchen, Gertrude is going and just grabbing chairs from the dining room and just like dragging them into the foyer, like the mismatched chairs from the table.
I think if Amelie hears that, they come around the corner and they're like, Gertrude?
Oh, hi, Amelie.
Why are you moving the chairs?
Oh, Edmund asked me to. He needs places for his ghost to sit.
I didn't realize ghosts sit, but that
didn't
makes
either.
sense.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about ghosts?
No, not yet, but I want to. Like, I think it's cool that there's ghosts. Have you seen the movie Ghostbusters?
No.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies.
I would like to watch the movie.
Oh. Maybe tonight we could do like a movie night or something.
That sounds like fun.
Okay.
I would like that.
Cool.
Do you need help moving chairs?
No. I've got it. I'm the day porter in training.
Okay. If you do that, I will continue to clean. I will look forward to watching Ghostbusters, the movie, because you like it tonight.
Thank you.
And then Amelie will shuffle out of the room. And they would also like to take a chaos coin and mark a gift. Mark a thing for the gift. So I have no chaos coins. So I'm just going to take one and take my success.
Okay. Yeah, Gertrude is just still dragging chairs into the foyer. I think it's very loud, like just like as she drags all the mismatched chairs from the dining room into the foyer and like blocks the front door.
I think Amelie goes into the kitchen and then realizes the kitchen has been rummaged through and looks around and cleans up the area immediately.
If given the chance, and Gertrude isn't in the lobby area when he passes by on the way back to the kitchen after finding the book, he's gonna make space for the door to be able to open.
Okay.
And then he's gonna go back to the to the kitchen.
Yeah, I think while you're moving some of Gertrude's chairs, she'll see Sal. They'd be like, "Oh, hey, Sal.
Hey, hi, how you doing? Hey, look at you.
Good. Edmund asked me to move some chairs.
That explains these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edmund wanted a bunch of chairs for all his ghosts.
This is a bunch of for the
and that's a thing a porter does.
But just porter is like comes from the word of like door, so we kind of need to keep the door open, like available for guests.
Oh, I thought there were ships at some point.
That's a different type of porter.
Okay.
We're the land porters. Those are like sea porters. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So doors. Doors are important. Got it.
Yeah. They don't have to be open, but preferably we would like them to open unless somebody doesn't want them to open, in which case then we don't let them open.
Okay.
Yeah.
And normally, like I'd say like giant crow, don't open the door, but here we do because there's room for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
See, if somebody wants a bed and or a breakfast,
right,
we provide. Well, we just kind of door open for people, bed and breakfast.
Okay, except for maybe that big skeleton that behind your desk that has the big cross over it. We don't let skeletons in.
That's right.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Okay, I think I'm getting good at this. Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. You're doing great. If you want,
Yeah.
another thing you could do is what I do. It's just,
Mhm.
you see that desk over there?
Yeah.
You can just, if you sit there, that's very important business. This is important. You need to listen, all right? You have to sit there and wait.
Can I read
For
while I
the
wait?
Of course,
Okay.
I write.
Oh, like
the
how you
music.
just kind of like kick your feet up and like fall asleep at night there?
I don't fall asleep. I just rest my eyes. But yes, that
Okay.
is correct.
Got it.
It's just kind of waiting. Now that the door is no longer blocked, people might come in, and it's just like the porter's job to just be like, "Hey, how you doing? You looking for a room or for breakfast?" We also technically serve dinner and lunch, but it doesn't sound as great when it's like bed and breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I have other important duties like over there. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna,
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. See you around.
All right.
Go to the
I
kitchen.
think like there's the Sal night porter sign. Gertrude starts working on like a piece of paper she can use to cover it for that says like Gertrude day porter in training.
So adorable.
Cool.
Is Amelie still in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, it was a mess.
Out of character, I apologize. In character, a giant bird comes in. And it starts picking apart the cabinets, just opening, preening, and just looking around, not saying what it wants, but just helping itself to the commodities and accoutrements in the kitchen.
Hello? Are you looking for something in particular? May I assist?
I need a jar, a small jar, a small glass jar.
A small glass jar. I think I know where we keep one of those. And Amelie will kind of bend down, and then they go underneath the sink and they retrieve like a tiny little jar with like a lid, and they're like, "This?"
And it snatches it and bustles right out. Now it's kind of like ducking in between rooms and the hallway. Not again vocalizing everything, not really, and then stops in the lobby.
Oh, hi, the Jackarin.
You know my name.
Is it a name or a title? Because you said you didn't have a name, so I just
But
assumed
I did
the
say.
made it a title.
Very clever. It's slowly like step, cream, step.
I think when you
Look.
crane, like Gertrude jumps a little bit. Like,
I require a fireplace.
oh, I think some of the rooms upstairs have fireplaces. The living room has a fireplace. The dining room has a fireplace. There's a lot of fireplaces in this, but only one chimney.
Where's the chimney?
Well, the chimney's on the roof.
And it pushes itself out of the door and flops back onto the roof.
Uh-huh.
And with its wing, and it's a very awkward position, but essentially it's trying to collect the ashes and smut off the chimney into the bottle. And since I don't have any chaos coins yet, I'm going to make that my little success as part of the birthday gift.
Cool.
Need my first chaos coin. So, continuing on that, it gets the mix of ash smut, what have you, closes the bottle, and just keeps it in a talon and meanders its way as if nothing frantic or spooky from a emo big bird, and just goes about its business.
You will see Edmund. Then is where is Sal currently?
Probably just entering the kitchen and seeing that it's all clean and just being like, come on.
You see Edmund creep in with like a host of ghosts behind him and go, "Oh, Sal, there you are.
There I am.
Is everything going according to plan?"
And he just gestures to the kitchen.
You haven't gotten started on the cake yet.
Well, technically I did. It just decided to reverse itself somehow.
No worries, no worries, no worries. I shall help you get this started. Well, not me, but my associates will. And I'm going to use one of my bingos, which is convince or bribe the specters to give you a hand. I am going to offset my chaos coins, which I have 4, upon Sal, our dear Sal here. But you're going to see Edmund turn and go, "All right, all of you. If you go ahead and help this poor porter bake a cake, then I shall let each of you possess me for 30 to 45 seconds. How does that sound?"
Man.
And you just see them go, and go, very good, very good. All right, all right. You have assistants now. And
Okay.
I'm free to go do what I need to do.
Amelie steps up from beside the refrigerator and goes, "I'm sorry, Sal. I cleaned that up. I thought it was a mess."
Why is everybody ambushing me today? Jeez.
Oh, I've been here the
Hi.
whole time.
Okay, can you like reverse the reversal? Because I kind of need all that stuff outside. Like in the. That's fine. Ghosts. I need these ingredients, but putting them in an organized fashion so that it doesn't reverse again.
As you see the hosts of ghosts start neatly putting them in rows, probably alphabetizing which ingredient is, but where it comes in the recipes, you just have to grab it.
This is normal to me now. All right. I'm going to. I have. How many did you give me? I had. I don't know how many.
4. Yeah,
4.
I'll 4 on you.
So I technically have 6. So I'm gonna just spend my 5, and then roll 1. Right? That's how it works to do a success, or do I not roll the extra ones?
You can cash in 5 of those coins to take a track right away.
Oh, cool. Then I'm gonna attack. No, that's not the word. I'm gonna just do for the cake. I'm gonna use the ghost help to get our cake officially going, and I have a recipe. So, I'm gonna. I had 2, and you gave me 4, so technically I have 6. Does that mean I still have an extra one, or just cap at 5? I don't. Just
You have 6 right now, so you can spend 5 of them to just get an automatic success.
Yeah, you still have 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I combo up in this?
Yeah, if you want to knock 2 off,
all right. I'm going
then you
to
can roll and do it again.
I'm gonna take my time and get it right. I'm gonna do one of my bingos.
Okay.
If possible. And I'm just gonna go methodical. This is this amount of this particular ingredient. I'm gonna put the correct amount of ingredient in there. I guess I'm gonna.
So when you do a bingo, that means you give away that 1 coin you
Yes.
have left to someone else.
Because it's gonna get a little bit messy, so I'm just gonna give it to Amelie.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pass over my last coin to them, and then I'm gonna take a second thing for
Cool.
the cake
And take another coin because now you have no coins. Yep.
There we go. I have one.
Cool.
I'm back at one.
Cool. But you ticked off 2. There's only 1 track left for making the cake for Gertrude.
While Edmund is in the room, Amelie kind of shuffles over to Edmund and goes, "If I wanted to learn more about ghosts, how would I go about learning about ghosts?"
Dear automaton, I am so glad you've approached me. I am a connoisseur of the creepy. As you can tell, in one of my highlight novels in the Nightlight anthology, it is called Phantasm. You have to say it like that, though. I go by the methodical step-by-step process of what happens when a person expires, becomes a ghost, and dwells on this mortal plane. I shall, perhaps leave a copy for you, maybe?
That would be wonderful. I would love to have a copy. Can I have it now?
Well, let me see. I have in here, that's a magnifying glass. That is my passport. No, this is my, I have the Maven Bride series in here as well as Door on the Hill, but no Nightlight anthology, it would seem.
Are there other books about ghosts?
Well, there are plenty. Well, you have Jane Eyre. There's Great Expectations. You have, and just starts listing off all the public domain ghost stories and things of that nature, things that have to do with ghosts, and just lists methodically, just goes through Dewey Decimal style, and starts listing off ghost stories, and then comes to the end of it and goes, do any of those pique your wired interest?
I just need a book about ghosts.
Fine, I'll go get you a book about ghosts. All right, fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll clean up your room as a favor.
Isn't that your job?
Yes. What if I do an extra good job?
Not bad, deal. All right, I'm easy.
Thank you.
Just like turns and just walks up to go grab a ghost book.
So I'm gonna roll my chaos coins because I was trying to tick a track with that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I got 1 flub. It's not a flub.
1 flub is a flub.
1 flub is a flub.
You gotta do a whoopsie.
I gotta do a whoopsie.
Gotta do a whoopsie.
Okay.
And remember the party foul whoopsies as well.
That's what I'm looking at. Since Amelie is in the kitchen while the cake is being made, they are going to pull a whoopsie, and when they go to move past the cake batter, they bump into something, and cinnamon spills into the cake. It was not one of the ingredients.
Just like an entire container of cinnamon?
Absolutely. Okay. That should be fine, is what they say as they continue through the room.
So given the opportunity, once I remove the empty canister of cinnamon from the batter, I'm gonna set it up to cook or whatever. Bake is the appropriate term for baking cake, I assume. And then I'm gonna pull up a stool. I'm gonna pull out my paper, this music paper, and I'm about to start writing. And then I realize I have no clue what I'm gonna do with the writing. So I'm just gonna cake's gonna be fine. And I just head out in to catch Gertrude in the lobby.
Gertrude has made her little sign and has her feet kicked up just like Sal does usually on the desk, and is reading her book.
Hey, hi, hey,
Oh,
you.
hey, Sal.
Hey, look at you. You're catching on really quickly.
Thank you.
That's really cool. Hey, why don't you ask a question?
Yeah.
I was just recently in the library. We don't well book nook.
hmm
And I was looking through the books. And I was wondering, is there any book that you particularly like a lot or anything of the kind? Just
I'm gonna roll my dice here to try and get you to answer a question.
Hmm.
Oh, and I failed. Good, because so I'm gonna jump to the worst conclusion. It's like, is someone telling you I can't read? I can read.
No, I know you can read. You carry a book on you. Nobody does that if they can't read.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to hide, I couldn't read. That's how I do it. But I can read.
But you can read, so it's not like you're hiding anything. Me neither. So, what kind of books do you like? I do read too. I know how to read, but I want to get back into reading more frequently.
I like fantasy and sci-fi, like kind of the schlocky stuff.
Cool. What's that word mean?
Oh, like where it's kind of like trashy, like it's not that well written. There's too many adjectives.
That sounds kind of like what Edmund does.
I just don't like horror.
Yeah, me neither.
I get scared really easy.
Oh, I don't get scared.
Oh.
Wait, but what about that one? And he points to the one that
this is Heart Song. It's about this princess who has to pretend to be a prince to like go like save.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna read the back. Look at that. This is interesting. I'm just gonna make mental notes of the information that it provides. I'm gonna read her back. Cool. Later, when you're done reading it, let me know because it sounds.
Oh, I've read it like 25 times. If you just want to borrow it, I can go get another book.
That's okay because you gotta stay like here, right? Because you're the day porter in training, and he taps the sign that she made.
Oh, right.
So you can't just go. But I don't want to take away your entertainment
sometimes.
Right, but you're in training. I'm not. I already graduated to like higher physician. I
guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but just stay here. Everything's gonna be fine. Once you're done with your shift, let me know, and then we can switch shifts, and then you can lend me the book and I'll read it because it seems very interesting. And then I'm gonna go back to the kitchen, and I'm gonna. This is me rolling for, or this is me attempting to make another progress on the birthday present, which is I have one dice to roll. So,
okay,
those are two. So I did it. Hell yeah. Wait, right? Even is okay. I need to roll heads, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my brain. Just my brain, nothing else. All right, cool. I'm just gonna go to the kitchen, and while it does its food cake thing, I'm just gonna write some lines of music on
that. Edmund is doing his pacing and being tormented by his ghosts, and is going to somehow end up on the roof. Just kind of just talking to himself, doing some sewing, things of that nature, and ends up on the roof and bumps into the Jekkarin and goes, "Oh my goodness! Watch where you go! Oh, how did I get up here?" Have the spirits led me astray?
You are so tormented and sad.
You have no idea. I am surrounded by evil spirits of darkness and woe. They torment me and make my every waking moment a misery, and every sleeping moment a nightmare. I cannot stand them. But you are here, so you might be able to help me with something. My feathered, flightful friend here. I am preparing a gift for dearest Gertrude, and what I am missing is a adornment, a piece of resistance, something to place upon it that makes it special, sets it aside from anything else. And I was wondering if you might have one of your feathers that you are not using. I might borrow it for such adornment.
You make this very difficult, I must say.
Well, one must think that when you are an author, you must create drama and challenges for your protagonists, or there is no stakes, so to speak. I am merely just let's say I am merely just a passenger in your story, my dear friend. A passenger that is providing an obstacle for you to overcome.
It cranes its neck again towards the fence line, assuming there's a fence on the property. I think you look better staked over there.
Dearest me, oh my. Going to pull out his arm and a pen again and write down, staked upon a fence, left by a gigantic bird. This is good stuff. You are just a factory for terror. Do you know that? That's a good title. Factory for Terror. You did it again without even thinking about it. You and I are quite the pair, I would say. A pair. Almost like me and my dear Elaine was so long ago. Never mind that. What say you about that feather?
It starts preening fast and furiously, desperate for one good feather to get Edmund out of its general area.
And I am, since I do not have any chaos coins, I'm going to take my chaos coin, and I have completed my gift for Gertrude. Perfect. And he is going to make oh, this is perfect. This is the exact same thing that I exactly need. Thank you. 1,000 apologies, as he is going to walk backwards, apologizing. I've been working on the opening prologue for your memoir. I think it shall be, oh! And he falls off the edge of the roof and lands in a bush right by the front door.
He could have died. Disappointing. Just meanders down, looking at Edmund. Are you breathing? No.
It would seem that I am still here. The winds of fate cannot take me thusly so fast.
A shame. And it steps over Edmund to get back into the bed and breakfast.
You just see, like, it's just like a hand came out of the bush and it just slowly recedes back into the bush.
I think Amelie comes around the side of the house of the bed and breakfast at the sound of the bush, and then blinks and looks and sees the bush has been damaged, and goes, "Oh, that bush will need some additional pruning."
Did somebody say prune?
Why are you in a bush?
It seems that I made a far faster escape from the roof of this establishment than intended.
Do you need assistance out of the bush?
No, no, I shall sit here and wallow in my broken and shattered pride.
I
But I do have something for you.
would recommend getting out of the bush.
Yes.
I'm going to prune it because it is disorderly.
Thank you. It was fine. It caught my fall. It was perfect, exactly where it needed to be.
No, it is not fine.
Enough about that. You can worry about that later. I have something.
I cannot worry about that later.
And I'm going to pull out a copy, and it's a guide to ghosts and where they ghost. And I'm going to hand it over to Amelie.
Thank you, Edmund. I appreciate this. I will do an extra good job cleaning your room. I will leave behind something that smells nice.
Ah, patchouli, potpourri, petunias, all wonderful smells. And just going to walk in through the front door, and with like sticks and leaves in his hair and on his cardigan, and just look at Gertrude and go, "Hello, Gertrude," and will make his way towards the birthday room.
I think Amelie will prune up that bush, and while pruning up that shrubbery, they clip one of the flowers off and go to tuck it into the book. And then I would like to roll my chaos coins.
Fantastic.
To try and tick a track. Oh, sick. All evens. Thank you. And I too have finished a gift for Gertrude.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Cool. And then I take another coin. And then, yeah, Amelie will clean up the bush and then follows behind Edmund's trail and picks up every single leaf and twig that falls off of Edmund as he goes.
The Jackie Earn is gonna, return to the kitchen.
I think as you come into the front door, though, you're gonna have to squeeze by all the chairs, pushing them out of the way.
No.
And Gertrude's gonna look up from her desk and be like, "Oh, the Jekrin."
The Gertrude.
Oh, Gertrude isn't a title.
Are you sure? You can be the Gertrude with all the talk I've heard about you today. You must be someone pristine, and it's being very sarcastic.
People are talking about me.
One could say that.
Oh, that's two heads. You have to tell me something. Why are people talking about me? You can lie, but you have to tell me something.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is in a bustle about you.
A bustle? Why are they
I don't
bustling?
repeat myself. And it starts to move, like, not necessarily push things, but just move forward and let its mass push the chairs out of the way. As it ambles with the little glass jar of ash and soot.
I think Gertrude's like leaning away, clearly scared.
And now, as it ambled towards the kitchen, it tries to use the sink, first with its with his talons, and not having the delicate touch enough to use the faucets, and then it has to use its beak and
Do you need help over there? Hello. Hi, it's me, Sal. I know you said not to talk to you, but you seem to be struggling with all of that.
all powerful and just need assistance. As it tries to wrangle the faucet.
I think I may have understood some of those words, but I think you're gonna have to say something again.
Very good. This is an understand.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no clue. But I can turn that on for you if you want me to.
And it steps back.
Okay. I turn it on.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Ooh, I guess my die doesn't want to cooperate. I'm gonna see if they can get the right amount of water with their little birdie hands. My only coin. A tails. I get to do a whoopsie.
Oh man, this is just gonna be more atrocious cake situations, isn't it?
You can do a party foul, or you can do one of your character whoopsies.
Okay. Let's see. Which is more dramatic? Has Sal made any progress on their music?
I don't want to answer that. Yeah.
Perfect. In its anger, it drops the little jar, and it just, in a tantrum, goes for the page and just slashes it. The first thing it sees in its rage: take something beautiful, soft, sweet, or beloved, and shred it into 1,000 pieces. That's my Jackie Whoopsie. And it clambers off.
You know what? I'm gonna just bingo a comp out of that. Before you're able to run away, Sal's just gonna just start laughing. Mostly because such a majestic, I don't know, deity in his mind just behaved in what Sal perceives as a very human way. And so I'm gonna bingo, laugh about it, and just be like, don't worry. It's all up here. I can just redo that. You're good. So I'm gonna tack the last of my gift stuff with that, and I'm gonna give you 2 coins through my bingo, right? Because bingo is the giving the other person thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So my birthday present is complete. It's okay. We all go through it. I do it sometimes. The boss sure does it all the time. Okay, I'll just redo this. Oh,
It doesn't say anything, but it does just turn around. Wordlessly manages to get the overspilled jar, twist it as if nothing happened, and it leaves.
if nobody else is gonna do anything, it's about time to get the cake out of the oven and finish decorating it. So I'm gonna, I gave the rest of my tokens to the bird.
So you can just take a token.
So I'm just gonna take the last. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna take a coin and finish the cake.
Cool. So you can.
Yeah. So the cake is ready.
Okay. And are you gonna invite Gertrude to her party?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna hide the cake.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to the lobby.
I'm
just gonna be like, "Hey, Gertrude. Hey, how you doing?"
I'm doing good. Same as last time you left me. It turns out this job is a lot of sitting.
That's why I
And
like
I
it.
do that most of the time anyway.
Look at that.
So I think I might be like a natural.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I am a natural at it too. Just saying, this is the thing. So I think you're gonna do great. Listen, have you seen Edmund and Emily recently around here?
Edmund came through.
Mhm.
But no, I haven't seen him. He went up to the roof. He was just kind of walking upstairs, and I heard the roof hatch open. But I haven't seen him come down.
The roof. Edmund?
And then the Jekkarin came in.
Yeah, I spoke to it. Yeah.
Okay.
You see a parlor door open, and then fingers creepily look around, like hook around it, and then from the side you see Edmund. He goes, "Psst."
Oh,
I will be right back.
okay.
I'm gonna do
I'm
work
gonna
stuff.
stay here like you told me to.
Yeah, you do that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just grab some of the chairs
Okay.
and take them with me.
Right. So his ghost can sit.
You got it. See, this is why you're gonna be great as one of our, like, as a fellow porter, because you're just brilliant, and you can read on top of that, which is
I
very
can read.
important.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Yeah, no, the best reader we
Weird
have
you
here.
say it, but
I mean, we all need a little bit of positive reinforcement from time to time.
I've been reading since I was really little. It's not like hard.
That's good.
Yeah.
It is hard for some people.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna now take these shares somewhere else. Okay.
Okay.
I want to go towards Edmund with the shares. Well, with some of the shares. I don't know how many there are. What?
Has the cake been finished?
Yes. Yes, it's in the fridge. I hid it behind some bottles of milk.
That's good. No one ever drinks milk in this house. No one
That's
will
why.
ever see behind it. Good idea.
I mean, I think they're cheese now, but that's besides the point. What's up? What do you got?
The room has been decorated. The
Awesome.
spirits have made their ways. I have my birthday gift ready. So if we want to get this thing a-rolling, I think she's catching on to things.
I think you're right, but we need the others. If you want, we can send Gertrude to find Bird, and then we can bring in the rest of the chairs and finish setting things up.
That's a good idea. Actually,
I know, I'm full of us.
Send Gertrude to find Amelie to find the bird, so we can gather around them. It's like a domino effect, which is kind of like one of the Maven Bride series called Domino Effect.
Amelie leans out from behind the counter and is like, "Why would Gertrude need to find me? I am right here cleaning."
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so I'll talk to Gertrude about finding the bird. You two get the rest of the chairs in here, set everything up, and then we bring her in, and then the cake, and then party.
I don't need to be found.
Oh!
And I'm gonna use my bingo. Descend abruptly from above.
Oh God. This is like a Dark Souls boss out of a sudden. Just
but I'm gonna give my chaos coins to Amelie. I require assistance from you. I need vinegar, and for this to be shaken vigorously. And they present the jar to her.
Understood. I know where we keep the vinegar. I use it for cleaning sometimes. It's also for cooking, I believe. I don't eat.
Thank you. I need this done
Amelie will
immediately.
go into the cupboards, pour in some vinegar, and then, like, they shake it really aggressively, like a almost like a I don't want to. It's not a centrifuge. There's like a different piece of lab equipment that would shake something, and they just stand really still and their hands move really fast, up and down, shaking the jar vigorously. And then there's a tiny ding. They're like, "I believe I'm done."
Amazing.
And now that I don't have coins anymore, I'm going to use that auto success for my gift. It takes it back. And now that I have one coin again, I'm going to roll for a final success for said gift. They're going to open it and just like kind of use their talon to swirl it and just draw a thin line until the wallpaper against the wall. Please, I just want a little even. Heck yeah. Okay, so we have a heads. And my gift is complete.
Let's go. So we're all ready then?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. And I'm gonna head over to Gertrude again.
Hey,
Hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey.
same
It's
as
you.
last time you came over.
Yeah, that was it feels like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because time's weird. Hey, so it's almost time for your shift to be over. Because it's
Oh.
now becoming late as
Right, and then
Yeah.
the night porter comes on.
that's me.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. And I think Gertrude takes her little like sign off of your sign and like puts it in a drawer in the desk.
Very good. When she does that, she sees that there's one that is Sal's. It's just
Uh-huh.
also homemade.
Oh,
It's in there. So as your last like responsibility for the day, because that's what we call work stuff, responsibilities. Big word. I actually need you to come with me because I need help moving something over
Okay.
there.
yeah, sure.
Come on, let's go.
Cool. And
I was gonna lead her to the party room.
okay, where is the party room?
It is. Are we allowed to say it now?
Yeah,
Or
you can
call
say
I'm
it
taking
now.
Would you
They're
like to make a
taking me there.
guess? Would you like to make a guest first?
Oh,
That's a good
was
point.
it?
Yeah.
Was it the deluxe bathroom?
Oh, very, very close, but
Okay.
unfortunately, no. It was not the deluxe bathroom.
Okay. What was it?
We picked the piano room,
Okay.
and I lead Gertrude into it.
Cool.
I open the door and I just kind of gently gesture her inside.
What does the room look like?
I can contribute that there is a hodgepodge of candles and different tapestries. The tapestries have been unfortunately ripped, and they have been shaped into the letters "Happy Birthday, Gertrude."
Oh no!
But one of the ghosts was really bad at spelling, that had to spell Gertrude, and it spelled Gertruud. And you see Edmund behind the piano cracking his knuckles, and then does a flourish on the piano, and you see a ghost is laying across the piano behind a cake, and starts playing a public domain, not going to sue us, happy birthday kind of song.
Happy birthday!
How did you guys know it was my birthday?
No. Not until Sal said something.
Hey, it was an educated guess, based on you telling me.
Thank you.
You're looking at the newspaper. We got gifts and cake. It's really good. I made it myself. Took me a little bit longer than I expected, and there's a cake. I'm like decorated with like. It's the kind of decoration that's like not the best. It's clearly homemade, but there's a lot of bad but lovingly detail applied to it. So there's like stick figures, and there's like it's like pink and like pastel purples, and like a landscape of like a building, and there's the little stick figures and a giant black splodge that's supposed to be a bird, but it didn't come out right because I ran out of colors at that point. And it's like, it's us. Look, but like in cake form, we can eat ourselves. It's a cake.
I can't eat.
Well, it's more for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Really.
I guess cake is okay with. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I did all of my own. Well, there were ghosts that helped, but
I'm supposed to take the first slice, right? Since it's my birthday.
city is.
Sure.
Here, I was just. I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll
And I
give her a
think
large
Gertrude
piece.
kind of like slightly lifts up her mask to take a bite, and she kind of coughs. She's like, "It's really cinnamony."
You're welcome.
It tastes like. It honestly tastes kind of like an atomic fireball, but I like atomic fireballs, so it's okay.
I
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Was that a piece of corn?
Don't look too deep into that. Actually, we have gifts for you apart from the cake.
Okay.
Yeah. Any you guys wanna? It's
I traversed hither and thither the halls of Yazeba's bed and breakfast, and found only the finest accoutrements to make a gift so worthy of you, the day porter Gertrude. And he presents a black box that has a ribbon that is the same shade as Gertrude's jacket. And presents it before with long, spindly fingers.
Gertrude will take it and unwrap it kind of delicately and open it.
There, lying upon a bed of paper, is a wallet that has been made out of a luggage tag that has a zipper on it that has a feather attached of a very fine quality.
Wow, I actually kind of like this.
You have joined the workforce, and now you have a place to hold your money so you can buy more books.
Right. Yeah. Oh, cool.
And
How much does this job pay, Sal?
he just returns onto here.
Okay.
He stuffs his like he just eats a large piece of there's one. Oh, this is so good.
And then a ghost floats down and drops a bookmark made out of the same luggage tag on top of it. And he goes, yes, yes, yes. And Tim made a bookmark for you. We're all impressed.
Oh, thank you. I've been using like an old like Magic the Gathering card as a bookmark. So this is way better.
What is a magic and how does it gather?
I used to magic.
And then you just see Edmund just turn and look at Tim and go, dear Tim, way better of a gift. Fantastic. It's kind of a combo gift. It's a package deal. You know, it's the same material. It's kind of like you buy a tie and you get a tie pin with it. Don't look too much to it. I'm so glad you like it. And we both get to mark a tick off of our track.
Hey,
So I will mark one off of Edmund's journey.
cool. And cool. And I think Gertrude will put the wallet in her back pocket and open the bookmark and like take out the like old magic card and stick in the new bookmark and put it in her book.
Can I have the cards and it might go with the
yeah, here
water
you go.
blue green deck thing. Speaking of gifts, mine is a longer thing, so I can just and Sal just sits at the piano and pulls out his writing.
Huh.
I heard you like songs of the heart, and he's gonna start playing kind of like a adventure-y tune on the piano.
Mhm.
And he's going to be like, this is called, the book is called
Heart Song.
That's what it's called. It's called like your book is called. And he's going to start singing kind of like a synopsis of the
Heart
book.
Sword. It's Heart Sword. I forgot.
That.
Okay. Yeah.
He's going to start singing the synopsis of the book, but like doing the best he can about it. It's like doing the thing because I'm not going to do the thing because I'm not talented. That's his gift. Just
I think Gertrude's like jaw is clearly dropped beneath her mask, and she's like, "That's just like the song Tallywillow sound." In chapter 18, when they're at the tavern, and Tallywillow sings the song for the whole party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just like that.
I'm gonna. I don't know if it counts, but in my interpretation of the events that are occurring, Gertrude counts as someone important.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mark that. Get someone important to listen to my music.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's one of my. I don't know if I can mark it, but
yeah, sure.
Right.
I marked my journey, by the way, of get a job at the bed and breakfast.
Oh, that was awesome.
So
I was just gonna keep. Once he sings really the thing first, he's just gonna keep just the instrumentals, so everybody has like a background to go along to.
This is from me, and Amelie just thrusts the book forward that has one of the flowers from the bush chucked into it, and it's the ghost book from Edmund.
Okay. Oh, you wrote this, Edmund. Oh, it's about ghosts.
Yes, you talked about ghosts earlier.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think Gertrude's gonna take the flower out, stick it behind her ear. It's very cute.
There are a few times where I am wrong, judging by your gifts. Bookmark, a book, that you are indeed literate.
I've been saying that.
And with the flourish, they present a small jar,
Mm-hmm.
some ink, so you can write your own stories.
Oh, wow! Thank you.
Speak nothing of it other than my praises.
You are the biggest bird I've ever seen.
You can do better.
Yeah, probably. And I think with that, we kind of zoom out on the party with Sal playing the piano and everyone eating cinnamony cake and coughing. As the camera zooms out and we see the moon over the bed and breakfast and the credits roll. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in to the first episode of Room for Everyone, a Yazebas Bed and Breakfast actual play.